United Showbiz, now almost discussing about the recent plane crash. Ekoso eweye oboase enamso ema nipa 8 free mono. Na send ye nyina ye mono. Arnold asamobedu after say oye pandit no or sign obia or ye expert in this flight and all those things. Now on one kasano ne professional kasano or ye juma e will play mo intino e basa niema wedia or a professional e wumu ye pa. Enti no United Showbiz Arnold asamobedu a educate ye Ghanaians nema a ebisi ansana plane crash bi atimi akoso na Arnold asamobedu echirimo asem black box ayira ye chese no mo hwehwe abetodwa ese ye omunsa aka no black box no very 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 important ye part ese enye asem ketwa na Arnold asamobedu e de simbi etodwa sansem no me pese yeko yekotie Arnold ne nsema o kan ye efa this particular plane crash no ene nema ebetimi esi ansana plane crash bisa ebetimi happen ti Arnold asamobedu ne nsema oditudwa ebra don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel
and as the aircraft behind the dynamics. So usually say civil aircraft and I say even some of the military aircraft safety we have been a life jacket.
Life jacket?
Yes. No, we show seat as the life jacket no one see. No, before I show seat as air cabin phone by be anymore no much the safety measures I said we take you.
Into the above from the life jacket.
Yes, life jacket was safe now.
So I didn't go to small life jacket.
And that's the one of the safety we are ibinya. But when it comes to parachute, usually a fighter jets and parachute mission to be sure maybe no warfare fighter jets and BBC they quickly go to where the parachute are on the former and the way to me but usually any parachute was any standard for every aircraft but jet aircraft yeah
it's young as a nation yen to me and Tobia in ka omudi bi be saying because if I say be wo mo
it depends on aircraft calling any purpose how was some of the military aircraft they call war it for medical evacuation and usual back and forth here and a fighter jets need there because of purpose any aim and the aircraft definitely we need parachuting system
that's so more training now you sure said you use
but you don't have it in the aircraft so once you don't have it you can't apply
hey
you can't apply
it is sad to say but not to say wo na
oh and in the then I'll take munso you can say ball seat belt that's the safety measure but still otherwise because there should be another safety measure outside the seat belt and a bit me save you but nina account yeah
me pacho we lie way we jume what
oh kakra
what was
kakra
a person me bisa say
yeah
say chopper sa na be to ye inspection
so before any aircraft be to be let's say the mechanical side it's engineers no ba be omo checks I check say aircraft no airworthy na was state a bit to me too so engineers no ba be omo side into be sure omo to omo there was one technician and not team so usually for some of the aircraft first kind of whether military or civil no there were flight engineers are omo two pilots no each so when it comes to the mechanics anybody of the airplane they give the direction it is a major busy the flight engineer not two pilots they know all the direction but in the last couple of years civil aircraft now yes we now we're planning so we don't need that third engineer and so the cockpits no instruments no have for military for the omuguswa here engineer no well, that's how come you saw the technician in the airplane anyway. So usually before the plane will take off the engineer will also be checking until now so yeah your plane most often so plane is sit tarmac no so you see people actually working on the airplane air check fuselage check say and then the engineer no woman as a technician no woman so will also assess the aircon now before I be take off two pilots and co-pilot will be a friendly checklist so they need to ensure say be okay or plane before be to until be a engine no a person no ba take it say so they need to go through the checklist and ensure say okay we need to fly before they take off but in Pembe brain say plane better na niema bebre so one e be timi weather into me predict weather no fine before I be to know there will be a kind of flight plan no name be a ube here for the plane to take off from one point to the other fuel the weight of the aircraft passengers carry passengers how bit me balance passenger no any weight load no now I calculating be calculate fuel okay so we move from one point to the other fuel ahina me here so me emergency ahina me here to the alternative airport so some selected alternative airport so some nema way nyina no any a friend of flight plan so they actually work on the flight plan they also work on the path burn and for routes burn and for a destination so they all do they only nyina before plane be to me so when it comes to preparation before plane be to the technical detail because any pan either say cargo what the properties na say any pan so carry human life so when it comes to aviation related matters safety a key until you need to ensure say before they be to from one point to the other not everything whether a technical or whether pilots no or more pomodion be okay and then the pilots no so no because of omoye ni pomoto no you need to ensure say one omoye qualified someone you qualified there's no way they will come and pick the aircraft two omoye medically fit so omo pomodin okay before they fly the airplane so when it comes to preparation before they take off the BI is solid now me come about weather to me ma ade no to me at all and we all see it sometimes turbulence gidi so moment me on control then yeah bet me out of form number 3 bet me mechanical maybe a 2 year na boat be out of form or something like that I quite remember some years ago CTK in your office share the course usually you one guy be say Emmanuel here for say or Qatar your office usually is a plane take off the office when you tarmac also so CTK which is a commercial aircraft 2 year and the nose front tire a tough form a tough form but fortunately not Emmanuel here for me say here for no because he was observing you always observe the plane take off and land until the plane take you off CTK take you off and a tie in the top form so it means so yes it happened some years ago until I say so quarter na because no or free Accra ne Kumasi already you are calculating the fuel or the be free Accra Kumasi and I usually it's a plane better the man here a ma Janison because of fuel or any impact in the ground to bua into the what it means they say or the fuel ni bebre egu form now who say okay so back to Accra by emergency landing now this amount of fuel out here so you actually did that and the boy was the fact that they now OT plane at the time not a very experienced into to me landing plane without side front and so at ACC and it be also a pilot error there are lots of accidents be a cause no a pilot now cause be a now a break when you're in the rest period and I say when calculate BBE and I say I didn't see we need the vim and I said the right mindset to fix this be na pilot my example look I said 2012 President Mills time Allied Air overshoot runway no boo Ogura 37 almost elwa okun for 10 and I was total so no me so overshoot runway no and no boo defensive wall na airport no e di ra into the streets ekun or board trotro back na for 10 na wo okun mu nyina guy be no trip bicycle okun no so and na taxi driver or no taxi driver no was lucky but passenger na survive so that incident no on investigations we realize a pilot error because they could have like some calculate or more landing send them to me landing so that they don't overshoot into usually say BCA now you need to figure out say a mechanical say a pilot error and now say a weather and say as the initial and as the incident initial immediately now can say investigation immediately yes until Ghana saying you were fortunately for us over the period in your accident investigation bureau but I think in 2020 no more be mo kakra no aircraft accident and incident investigation and prevention bureau so yeah very active more commissioner more board members are even in the that because so once you have an aviation industry you need to have the accident investigation system so that BBC incident accidents be quickly they will do an investigation so what they will do for this one is say I'm sure by this time come start and it's now there was a release say be a plane it or a dance now for part B as a part in the boy with the investigation the San Fabra and it's now what was very important say omo be hu black box no because when you say Wednesday the Thursday as in BC Kenya but I think it was a light aircraft and my unfortunate for Kenyans no and no ankoto forest once as in BBC as a top forest and yes me kind do but a young woman pet and on bear victims Indian aircraft now a top from once a medical facility at all community it's apart from more air or more casualties no you sound what sounds on ground casualties and on air devastating kaka because we lose more top no now Kenya didn't see the Thursday no when didn't see Wednesday Kenya didn't see Wednesday Thursday no a koto if in a community be to the where na man back on so ya into no or a bedridden e kun and if you back on so 16-year-old be you say no you do na man in siblings and so kun into no say a tough for a say I'm not saying say at the papa but you casualties no ever from kwaka say top baby a community and we say them say casualty level no high and into now 2012 Allied Air no a PFE airport and they could kun for no more money on their own business. So the black box is very important because our black box no and they bet share the sea airporting. What's not council like I say
with the video or writing.
Okay, so the black box no although your friend a black box is black, it's a pink in color. You need to I'm painting a pink no for easy identification. What's a pink no yeah orange orange no yes, you can easily identify it. It's a tone so moon say when you found you can easily identify the orange color. Now, you will be a friend of flight data recording. So the pilots not now plane normal set BBA. Every data be a far plane moving from one point to the other BBA. You record or box. And a essential recorder be a friend of cockpit voice recorder CVR. So FDR and CVR. Okay. So CVR not ever recording every communication that occurs between the pilots or any other person, especially in the cockpit. It's a friend of cockpit voice recorder. And some would do more girlfriends want some corner to record. Oh yes, because you need to figure out conversational a course so a man crash and see. So every recording be but usually we are listening to ABR or more interaction when it comes to the technical bits. Altitude, this, that. However, it also captures communication be because ABR no more D about being common and I say obi fie won commenting na omulusu guard. So you need to record every little detail so that be determine
so your passenger now so do command
no your cockpit and say omutu no mo handle plane omutu no mo handle plane so it's important say obi take every bit of communication a course between them
who dey see
yes intino for omo very omo per accident investigation on DSTV National Geographic. Usually social accident investigation you'll be amazed some who black box ni no more they call lab no more you'll be amazed some of the conversations are pilots no edin come and say last minute yes and also you also get to listen to communication that comes between the pilots and the air traffic control because mind you air traffic control for the control traffic na we and so there's always a constant communication so start recording and so on. So when you box ni we are now for the almost start some investigation. Now what investigation will prove? Number one, the causal accident and incident. So for they see Wednesday, say accident investigation bureau for New York, they have to come and tell us.
Oh, okay.
Dear, a causal accident, and they have 30 days. No. It depends. What they need, what they would give us a report. They don't need to give us, the recording. Yeah, but I need the style. So if because guess what, the accidents in Ghana from 73, I think in 2000 so for 27 be so tall kotokanko for we baby pride, and in 2022 the same Ghana forces so almost helicopter be koto Itiwa forest. Say no medical evacuation. Omo ban plane at 8 people na we and at 2012 with them. Every accident incident behind there's a report. Yes. Once you do your checks, you actually get the report from the bureau. Say see. So what is supposed to do? Is supposed to tell us DAC potential at all. Say a weather problem, say a pilot error, say a mechanical problem. They will tell us. Then see we are no whatever they find with regard to the sea, you know, and then super boa industry, you know, as to how you be structural changes. Say be as a aircraft na be touch ma won ho na be man ban sana. It means say the whole industry across the world, you know, you need to learn from it. It's our airplane, F-29, if I'm correct. It's our plane, you know, the some manufacturers, you know, any industry need to come and say, okay, when a CNT see any sense, so let's figure out a way we go about it. So these are some of the things about in terms
now,
of.
Now, buy and say the one might you the cost any the some investigation was on back one kasa uti and uji say.
Well, I think that day in my office, and I was in the office with my brothers, Sammy Kofi. And then when we send a news, you know, I filter quickly when it happens. So my office, there was, you know, of course, on social media. Yes, plane cash. So when I went on the phone, I think the first thing I saw was a release from Ghanaian forces. Said plane Naira. And I remember vividly what I told Sammy. Said no. I believe, and I'm just speaking from my mind. When I saw the release, what I said was, Ghanaian forces for no. It is here to buy time. That's what I told my brother. Yes.
To do more investigation.
Of course. I mean,
but they release the radar.
Yeah, sometimes you need to
be tactical about it.
And you have prominent people in the plane. And you need to be sure what are their like what control over before you release again. Yes, certain information. Yeah, so when I saw the
Arnold Asamoah the detailed explanation this particular plane crash happened here. No, now we say idea about issues like this now. And your pandit in Kwa and of course, the Simbi me person can be in summer another Samoah a kaye nina. The end of the video.
I said no, they are trying to bite on. The internet can't and say, baby, I bet to be somebody who here. Unless, of course, I told me in so many crowd.
To say a not just a baby.
Jesus. So my Lisa plane say right.
It's a kaya fear you.
What I say? I mean say. It means that who say controllers for normal reader they actually assess the plane from movement in here, so they actually follow.
It is a tour.
Yes, they follow. You follow. They mean say if you read so we can't track it. Because we need.
But is it possible that it can go off the radar and it will show up again?
And say I 1990 baby now show up.
And now you are
like how many?
But you need it to show on the radar for effective communication with controllers. So they always checking where it is. So and also the NTS said they see it on the radar now to prevent collisions. Although the plane want anti-collision, so that you know baby away far. And also with the facts will be sure radar. It also controllers and the control planes are landed the A2. So we try for here it took a be no. It took out to me down because they need to ensure say wake up way back to direct, and yes, there will be commotion. There've been incidents crying now. Multiple planes for tarmac, no more wings are clashing because somebody up there need to me and communicate. Need to know there are incidents like that. So you need to be on the radar for them to track where you are and where you are going. Yeah. So I told my guy, I said, I believe they are buying time because senior near my unless of course in Suma and say baby remote cry but say village say they forward they were here.
So this was a Arnold Asamoah Bedu and I say all children say plane crash be say no e be sia na say enam e be a boat be at Sahara and I say enam be so into children black box no a obo no enkomo TPA koso e wo flight nim ansana plane crash no e happen no be recordi in seme course no enyina intinu saade no ma hune de is very important ye park senye asem ketwa kra eno ne kesa no da Samoah Bedu ni nsem odi tudwa on United Showbiz for this particular issue I see no